despicable, dishonorable, disgusting, dastardly, diabolical, unspeakable, disgraceful. In today's video, we'll be going over not one, not two, but 3 of the most despicable moments in anime history. But this is merely part 1 to a multi-part series on my channel consisting of anime's most one-sided squash matches or just arguments that went left and ended terribly. Y'all know the moments that made y'all a little bit uncomfortable, or y'all found yourself rewinding it back like, damn, that shit was cold. Well, I've picked 3 moments for this part 1, and from these 3 animes, if you have not watched them, I suggest you click off because nothing is off limits here. Now, without further ado, let's get into this shit. This first moment is going to take us to Dragon Ball Z's 2000th World Tournament, where in the semifinals, Videl took on Spopovich in one of the most despicable fights I've ever seen in anime. And I mean Videl got her ass whooped. I mean, there's a difference between getting beat down and a 17-minute ass whipping between 2 different episodes. So we start off seeing Videl walking side by side with Spopovich, and tension is at its highest. So Videl launches at Spopovich, cleaning this nigga with a huge kick across the chin. And Videl just starts punching this nigga with an endless barrage of kicks, punches, elbows, all kinds of shit. Then a huge ass Shawn Michaels super kick sending this nigga flying halfway across the arena. At this point in the fight, I was like, oh, okay, Videl, let her cook. Let her cook, because she's whooping this nigga Spopovich's ass, who he is sorry and would be sorry without the Majin Buu symbol, but I digress. Then this nigga Spopovich gets up. At this point, I was like, I ain't gonna lie, I think she got this nigga fucked up. He's running at her, charging. He swings. Block. Videl blocks his punch. She eats those. They exchange a couple more hits. Spopovich lunges at Videl. She goes in between his legs. They look at each other. She kicks him across his shit again. She once again has Spopovich face down, ass up on the arena floor. And at this point, this nigga is embarrassed. He charges at Videl. Psych. She takes this nigga to Suplex City, throws him halfway across the arena again. Nigga landed straight on his neck. Spopovich gets up. They collide again. They boxing. 3 swift kicks in his ass back and puts his ass up in the air again. At this point, it's getting a little sad. I ain't gonna lie. At this point, Spopovich is leaking, breathing all hard, but he's still getting up, and you can kind of feel that something is off, because he's getting his ass whooped. He should be been knocked out by now. Charges at him. Body. Letting him feel them body shots. Flying knee to the goddamn chin. At this point, Videl is just exhausted from whooping this nigga's ass, and everybody is confused because Spopovich is getting up once again. And it was at this point where you could really feel the momentum switch. Spopovich walks down on Videl, backhanding the shit out of her. And at this point, Spopovich is feeling himself. He runs down, kicks Videl clean across her shit. She almost flies out of the arena, but saves herself. She comes back and kicks this nigga's head all the way around to the point where he's looking at his back. And at this point, everybody in the arena was like, damn, she killed him? But what happened next shocked me and everybody in the goddamn arena. Spopovich turns his head all the way back around and proceeds to give Videl one of the most angriest beatdowns. So they both go into the air, in which Spopovich basically charges up a ki blast and blasts Videl ass back down to the ground. This is really big because Spopovich has been getting tooted all match. So then Videl just charges at him, giving him mad kicks to the face, just really making his ass around. But this shit stops once you realize Spopovich is kind of looking at her laughing. And then he responds back with his own 3-piece combo, extra crispy, really sending Videl flying across the arena. Then Spopovich just follows up with this mean ass, messy Ronaldo type kick to the head. Then follows up with the Macho Man Randy Savage elbow, sending Videl flying into the damn ground. Then Spopovich just walks up and give her a move I like to call the ovarian buster, just straight body shots, body. Got Videl screaming out in agony, then coming down with a crazy ass elbow, but Videl manages to dodge, and she just jumps on Spopovich, giving her last little final flurry of punches and kicks, trying to get something going. But Spopovich kind of just calms that shit down by catching her punch and her knee. It's our ass with the helicopter, spinning her around for everybody to see. Then he got Videl over here really thinking the beating is over until he catches this bitch, throwing Videl back into the ring. So then Videl tried to go for a flying leg kick and get countered with a mean ass right hook. Popovich runs over and kicks our ass into the air and delivers a mean ass Bane-like backbreaker. I'm not gonna lie, watching this fight had my man Gohan going through 8 stages of grief. He over here on the side losing his mind, literally being cucked by Popovich at this moment. And this is where the beating just really gets worse. I'm talking about face shots. I mean, Videl is getting more face shots than Riley Reid at this point. Just straight non-stop right hooks and left hooks to the chin and face. Then Popovich decides to switch it up, just giving her straight, punishing right hands to the gut. Nothing but just really drilling her shit. So then this man, Popovich, picks her up by the head and starts laughing at her and shit. Then starts putting his fist through her stomach to her back multiple times over and over. Then he just discards of her body with a mean ass right hook, just sending her ass flying over to the announcer. Videl tries to get back up to try to mount some type of offense. Popovich rights right over to her and licks his lips. What in the fuck? He picks her up by the head again and knees the shit out of her fucking nose. Then he drops her and just starts stepping on her head. And at this point, Gohan has finally had enough, which I don't know how the rest of the fight wasn't enough, but to each his own. He then jumps into the ring to try to save Videl, and finally, Popovich's partner stops him. Yeah, pretty much a devastating beatdown, not gonna lie. But yeah, let's move on to moment number 2. With our next despicable moment, we entered the One Punch Man universe. Introducing, coming in at 8 feet tall, 950 pounds, we have the Deep Sea King. And ladies and gentlemen, don't let the fact that he looks like the shitty vacuum dummy from Monster House fool you. He was a beast. I mean, this nigga came in folding shit left and right. Niggas was trying to step to him, getting folded. I mean, look, he took this nigga's strongest kick and still sent them flying through the side of the building. He then jumps down into the street to run into Puri Prisoner, an S-class rank 17 hero. F in the chat for all my LGBTQ people watching. But he got his shit folded too, getting packed up. An S-ranked hero getting an S-ranked ass whipping. So after clearing every S-ranked hero in the area, he eventually makes his way down to the bomb shelter where all these people are hiding. Busts through the wall like the Kool-Aid man. And that's when one of the heroes step up and go, "Please spare us! Please don't kill us! We surrender!" Which is sorry as fuck. Like, you imagine a threat comes in and like the only heroes around start begging for mercy, pissing on themselves, and swearing their allegiance. But then a couple of more A-class heroes show up and they try to like set up like a fight or last stand. And they all eventually end up getting wiped also, like getting broken into pieces, thrown out the place. But luckily, this is when the homie Genos shows up to try his hand at the Sea King. So then Genos runs up and punches this nigga straight in his shit, sending him flying through the wall. Like in everything, once somebody lose an arm, it seems like they get a plus 10% fight boost. So then he's caught. He's caught by the reason this moment is in the most disrespectful moments in anime history. He runs into the one and only Saitama. Take us with it. So then this man Saitama goes, "Oh nah, I gotta baptize this nigga now." This shit back, I thought I blinked. Like I was speechless. I was stammering, I was confused. That shit was just crazy, man. But there's still another moment, and it's even crazier than the last. Let's get to it. This next moment takes us to the Attack on Titan universe. The scouts take a gang of niggas basically to go reclaim Wall Moria. The scouts basically get cornered in by the Beast Titans and a gang of other little Titans. And I mean, they had the Beast Titan looking like Roger damn Clemens the way he was throwing these damn boulders. He was hiking his leg up and throwing them bitches. I mean, the scouts was getting ripped. They were getting ripped apart. I ain't gonna lie, watching this scene, boy, your boy had a couple tears in his eye, I can't lie. This shit was sad. One nigga was paralyzed and the last thing he saw was another fucking boulder coming dead at him, and it ripped him apart. It ripped all of them apart. Literally, it turned the village red. My boy Captain Irwin, who always had a plan, this nigga over here in shock. Niggas was losing their minds, screaming, slapping their head, didn't know what to do. And then they couldn't even go nowhere because behind them on the other side of the wall, Aaron and his niggas, Armin and Mikasa and shit, was getting railed by reinforcements, Reina and Bertolt. And the last remaining of what was left of the scouts didn't want to fucking fight. These niggas just crying and whining and don't want to go out there. And I mean, the Beast Titan is really letting them have it. He don't give a fuck about none of that crying. They got my man Captain Irwin over here stressed the fuck out, man. This nigga is over here sitting down like, oh shit, I don't know what to do. I can't think of no plan. And then my nigga Levi come over like, come on, bro. You gotta think of something, bro. You gotta think of something. And that's when finally he comes up with the plan of getting Levi closer to the Beast Titan so he can handle that nigga. So my boy Irwin gives a speech basically informing these niggas, a lot of y'all about to die, but you are scouts, and a whole bunch of other rah-rah bullshit. I ain't gonna lie. If it was me out there, I ain't gonna lie, I would have been running away somewhere in the chaos. I ain't finna die. Niggas is getting hit by boulders and shit. That shit hurt. And niggas who probably half alive is probably getting picked off and eaten by the rest of the Titans who was hungry. So that boy Levi, he get to work. Slice, there go one Titan. He killed that nigga quick, but it's gonna take a lot more than that to even the score, cause I ain't gonna lie, they up by like 100. The scouts yelling and screaming into battle, led by Captain Irwin, running into battle, firing they flares into the sky. So then the Beast Titan basically goes, oh, so y'all chose to die. He picks up another boulder, crumples it up, and this time it's an underhand throw. You know this shit finna fly. He throws that bitch underhand, boom. That shit crashes into the first wave of scouts, wiping them out.
Bomber clap.
Then the Beast Titan just happens to look to his left and see that all the other Titans that was surrounding these niggas was dead. And right then in that moment, out the smoke came Levi. So then the Beast Titan, he tried to swing. This nigga Levi swing all around this nigga arm like a goddamn orangutan, slicing that bitch ass nigga up. Like in that moment, that nigga Zeke had a fucking That's So Raven flashback. Is it anybody I should look out for? No, you should be cool as long as that nigga named Levi ain't out there. That nigga with it. Before he get a chance to think, the nigga Levi sling back at him. He covered up his neck thinking he was going for that nape. Nah, my boy, he went straight for the eyes. You can see the terror in Zeke's eyes as Levi is slicing his bitch ass up. And he going off of a plus 10% lost my homie boost. You all know, well, in anime, when niggas lose their homie or niggas homies get hurt, they get a plus 10% damage boost. This nigga Levi was fighting at 110%. So after attacking this nigga's eyes, he goes for the ankles, tears this nigga up, giving the nigga that ankle breaker hall of fame. I ain't gonna lie, this scene opened my eyes a lot. This Titan, I wouldn't even want that Titan. That nigga sucked. He ain't got no armor. He's big, he's slow. I mean, I guess commanding Titans is cool, but I mean, nigga big, slow, shitty. So then this nigga Levi, with nothing but revenge in his eyes, jumps down on his neck. Zeke tries to protect his neck with this armor. And then this nigga Levi starts going crazy, slicing this bitch ass nigga up. Then bitch, he cuts Zeke out and sticks his sword in his mouth. Hey, any man that got me looking like this has to die. There's no way I could just walk around work knowing the nigga did this to me. Then, like an angel out of the damn sky, I don't know what the name of that Titan is, the one with the fat ass, comes by and grabs Zeke and runs off. Had this nigga Zeke yelling, "They were right about you, Levi. They were right, you are with the shits. I should have never messed with you niggas, but I got away." Some more rah-rah shit. But that's where this video ends there. There will be more despicable moments. And I kind of want to touch on some that nobody else in this genre of anime content making has touched on, along with some other new video types. You know? Also, I wanted to add in that I'm going to be streaming on Kick. I'm playing games and shit, maybe react to some shit. If y'all niggas come through, yeah, just go follow my Kick or whatever, man. It's in the comment section below. Follow my social media. I'll be on there. I'm trying to get more active on social media. I'm not really a social media nigga, man. But, you know what I'm saying? You kind of got to be if you're trying to get into this space. But I love you guys. Thanks for watching the video, man. Peace.